gratification comes from making something from nothing. I love coming into a shop full of tools that are all plugged in, and I can bounce from one tool to the next with any given material and just totally transform that material. I just really like building things. Every finished piece has a backstory, that it doesn't start as a fully realized idea. There's a long process of editing and trimming and compiling as much material for reference as possible. You see the gesture of an animal that you like, you see a behavior of the animal that appeals to me. And so these are the things that typically resonate with me. So once I have the ballpark, I work on composition, sketches, and then I transition into a model of some sort. Once you've made the model, the maquette, then if it looks good on this scale, when you enlarge it, it's going to look great. Once I have enough information in the maquettes, then I shift gears into the stone selection at the quarry. All of my material is Indiana limestone that has stood the test of time. They've been quarrying the same material that the Empire State Building is faced with, the Pentagon is faced with. When the stone finally arrives, it's like a new piece. You have to reveal a new form that you've never made before out of this block of material that doesn't immediately give away what's inside. As you close in on the final form, things start to slow way down. By the time you arrive at the final surface, you have worked every nook and cranny of it with 20 to 50 different tools, and you've come at it from 20 or 50 different directions. So these are the pneumatic carving hammers. This particular chisel is toothed, which helps it to track. It also leaves a beautiful mark. Everything that I can do to equip myself so that I have the arsenal of tools that allows me to make the mark that I intend to make. I want to have as many marks and possibilities to bring my idea to fruition with as little compromise as possible. For the Chapel Hill Public Library, I needed to select animals that were iconic figures in children's literature. The animals are loosely based on Japanese netsuke, which are these tiny, intimate carvings. I wanted to take something tiny, enlarge it, and preserve that intimacy, and preserve the tactile, handheld quality of something. So for me, doing that it was important that people wanted to interface with it and weren't threatened by it. You're talking about something that's on a life-size scale, something you're interacting with. Having a variety of media to work with allows me to work in stone, which is definitely gratifying and it's a workout, but then to be able to shift to clay, which is quiet and it's very direct, and you get to see the fruits of your labor instantaneously, and shifting into wood, which is an almost meditative experience when you're carving small wood things, because there's zero noise and you're only removing material. Bronze casting is similar to stone, except it's got so many different steps in the process, and every step is an opportunity to influence the outcome. So for me, the key to maintaining any freshness with one material is being able to switch between several. I decided that I wanted my own tools to be specific and they would make a mark that I designed. You don't find a tool that functions this way unless you make it, when you have a specific need. So I want to make a tool that makes eyeballs in the spherical shape, but I also want to enjoy interacting with the tool. I know there's a story to all of the wood. This wood I brought back from Vietnam. This is a piece that is desert ironwood. It's something that you don't get easily anymore. And I think that when you embed your objects, your tools, and every part of your process with a richness from memory and a narrative from your life, it can only embellish and add and enrich the form that you're using it to make.